Hey there, I'm Eric, and I am currently not with the band. Um, all three of you subscribers out there may have noticed that didn't post a new episode on Monday. It's been a little bit late in me recording this and getting it out there. Um, I guess good news and bad news. We are hitting pause for a little bit. Definitely not stopping entirely. With all of my work travel and all of my work requirements and then like family stuff at home and just everything that's going on, scheduling and editing and finding time to do all of that has become a little bit of a nightmare. And there were a few points in 2025 where I would literally be recording an episode on Thursday and then frantically editing it over the weekend so that I can release it on Monday. And I don't want to get to the point where we have kind of just random new episode rollouts where um I just don't have time to schedule or it doesn't work out with the scheduling. Um so after a lot of consideration and kind of talking to a few people, my goal now is to kind of hit pause, like I said. I'm going to try to build up a significant backlog of guests on here and then get them all edited as I have time and all of that jazz. And then start releasing them so we have consistent releases week after week after week, just so there are no gaps. I know anytime that I am, watching videos or listening or doing whatever it is I'm doing, I like consistent release schedules, just kind of how my brain works and how I prefer things. So I'm going to do the same thing for this show. So I don't know how long it's going to be. I would guess probably a few months. My work schedule now through March is already fairly hectic as far as me not being around. I can definitely schedule some of these like while I'm traveling in work hotels and stuff like that. And I've definitely had episodes like that, but then I don't really have time to edit, or I don't have the ability to edit as well as I would like to without having access to my home computer and everything. So that's all that. So the good news is I've already recorded some episodes that I'm sitting on right now that I haven't released yet, obviously. I'm still working through some more scheduling, and there's quite a few people that need to find time that's going to work for both of us. Again, tricky because of my work schedule. But I'm going to have them on and get all that going. So things are definitely looking good. Again, this is not at all me walking away. Honestly, this is one of those things that I absolutely love doing. It's become like a really, really fun hobby for me. And as you may have heard me say, if you've watched more than a few episodes, I would be doing this even without hitting the record button. Like, this is just what I love to do, talk shop with people about music. So that is going to continue. When we come back, we are going to have new intro music and outro music. I love 30 Foot Fall. I am beyond grateful that Butch was able to give us permission kind of to use the snippet for both the intro and the outro, but for whatever reason, Spotify are being super jerks about it. And sometimes, again, if I'm traveling and I release this episode, I schedule it for Monday and I don't have access to the podcast email. I only have 3 days to respond. And for whatever reason, they allow me to keep the episode if I can get back to them in the first 3 days and say, yeah, no problem. I have permission from Butch. But if I miss that 3 day window, then they delete it, which is why if you are viewing on YouTube, you'll see all the episodes. And if you're viewing on or listening on Spotify or all of the places that Spotify aggregates to, you might notice that some are missing. So the good news there, friend of the show, Chuck Coffey, the jingle maker extraordinaire, is currently working on a new jingle for the show. So it'll be all original. We won't have to worry about any copyright issues or Spotify being jerks or anything like that. So I will likely then go through the deleted episodes. It's fairly easy for me to just cut out the old music and edit that in and then re-upload them to Spotify. So the missing back episodes will also be available. So that is great news. Other than that, I don't think much else is changing. I was Kind of going back and forth about do I change the name of the show then if the theme song is changing? But Dan and I are both kind of partial to I'm with the Band Man. Um, Nobody seems like they've got a issue with that, and I couldn't really come up with anything better. So we're gonna stick with that. And so yeah, I'm gonna try to maintain some degree of social media posting about stuff that is going on. Definitely have to do the shout out to Ryan Patterson. The new photo crime pre-orders are live, which is super exciting. I just got the season to Risk in the Perfect World remaster reissue that came out. I actually just brought it downstairs right before I hit record on this. The Cadillac Blindside LP that we were talking about with Zach. I just got that with my shipment from Smart Punk. So I mean, there's definitely exciting stuff happening, even with the old man nostalgia fest that this show has kind of leaned into quite a bit. But yeah, it's just I don't have the time or attention to do this the way that I would like to. And if I start pumping out episodes simply to pump out episodes and keep them going on Monday, that's a disservice not only to, whoever out there is actually watching, um, but also the artists that I talk to, because then I'm not, giving them the attention that they need. I'm not focusing on the editing process, preparing, listening to the music and doing all of that stuff. So, we're hitting pause. We'll be back better than ever. Hopefully here in a few months. If you are watching this and you've made it to this point of the video, on our link tree, we have a link, an invite to our Discord channel. You should pop in there and say hi or, you know, make fun of me or do whatever it is so that I have some degree of interaction with people. Shoot us an email. With the band pod at gmail.com. We would love to get some emails, uh, suggestions, recommendations, positive affirmations, whatever. It would be great to discuss with more like-minded people. Um, Yeah, I think I've about covered all the bases. So you will be hearing from us periodically until we're ready to go. And then, of course, we'll have a teaser. I'll probably, I don't know. I like the idea of every episode kind of being a surprise, so you don't know what's coming on. But I kind of like the idea for the launch to maybe edit and put some clips in so you know kind of what to expect in the upcoming, we're going to call it a season for the show. So yeah, uh, it will not take us as long as it did for Stranger Things season 5 on the tails of season 4. We're going to try to make this more like a normal broadcast television, if you are old enough to remember that, where you would have consistent seasons year over year with just a few months break in between, and to get all caught up, get a lot of bangers of musical guests, cover a lot of amazing albums, keep doing exactly what we've been doing. I don't expect any other format changes or anything else. So with that, enjoy your week. Hope everybody had an amazing New Year's and all of that. Hope you stick to all your resolutions. Keep listening to good music and keep revisiting the classics. Oh, I guess final other thing too, since we're talking about everything else. When I had my discussion with Neil from Rollo Tomasi, um, up until that point, I had collected all of their albums. I did not yet have Work Slow, Crush Foes. He was gracious enough to track a copy down for me, sent it out to me, and I listened to it recently on a trip to Chicago since I had, lots of time in the car or whatever. And that is another banger of an album. So, yeah, all of these albums that shape my life and are continuing to shape my life. I'm glad that they're kind of they keep popping up in my everyday life, whether it's through reissues or remasters or just talking to these people or just kind of finally working through this backlog I have of music that I need to collect, categorize, tag, and get ready for my massive playlist. So with that, Hope your 2026 is off to a great start, and we will be talking to you soon.